Hello everybody, it's here, and welcome to my unboxing review of the Figma Kaiji Ito from the series Kaiji Ultimate Survivor. This is a new all-time favorite of mine. I watched this show a couple of weeks ago, and within moments, I was utterly obsessed with this show from start to finish. I absolutely loved it. Season 1 is literally one of my favorite animes of all time. Season 2, still very, very good, but nowhere near as amazing as season 1. But oh my god, I love this show so goddamn much. You guys have no fucking idea. Every single person out there, if you have not watched this show, oh my god, go watch this freaking show. It is immaculate. It is horrifying. It is traumatizing, and I loved every single fucking second of it. And as soon as I got so obsessed with this show, I went online to see if there were any figures at all. I didn't think there was because I didn't think I had seen any. And lo and behold, to my amazement, there was a freaking Figma with basically comes with all of the games, like all of the games that he plays in season 1, with the exception of 1 or 2. And I was utterly like, I could not believe it. I could not believe that there was a Figma of this character. And the second I saw that he existed, I started saving up for him. And finally, here he is, like 3 weeks later. Oh my god. Now, I bought this figure, and what I bought said a pre-owned. It said it was a pre-owned figure, but I'm not sure if this person just did an immaculate job packing this thing up. But this thing looks brand new. Like, this is sealed right here. This is sealed. And then this is sealed down here. And when I got it out of the shipping box, it was in a little plastic sleeve around it, like wrapped up. And it looks like the plastic sheets are still on Kaiji there. So we'll find out if it's pre-owned in a second here, but it looks brand new. So I cannot wait. I'm a little bit worried, admittedly, because this is the oldest Figma I have ever had by far. Like, nothing even comes close. The oldest one I've had before this was Ryuko, and I think she's like 200, I think. My bad, I just checked my collection, and my oldest Figma is Mikasa. So yeah, Ryuko was 220, Mikasa is 203. So yes, he is my oldest Figma by far, so I do not know what to expect from this. I don't know if there's gonna be a decrease in quality here. I don't know if the joints are gonna be floppier. I don't know. All I know is that this is fucking Kaiji, and I needed this figure in my life because I love this show. Seriously, like, I'll put into perspective how much I loved this show. You guys know I'm a dub watcher through and through. I'm a dub watcher. And I started watching this show dubbed, and I didn't know that it wasn't finished dubbed yet. So I was watching it on High Dive dubbed. I finished the first arc, and then and the dub was over. And I literally could not have cared less. I moved on and finished the entire rest of the series subbed because I refused to wait any amount of time to see the rest of this absolute masterpiece. There you go. All right, let's take a look at the packaging. So here we have the packaging. It is absolutely amazing looking. I love the way it looks. You have Figma right there, Kaiji Ito, action figure Figma from, oh yeah, this is the Japanese spelling of Kaiji Ultimate Survivor, product number 103, action figure on the side. You have an awesome picture of Kaiji right there, Figma, products number right there on the back. A ton of obligatory product shots. You get like so much shit. You get the steel beam. Oh my god, that traumatized me so hard. You get is that the restricted rock, paper, scissors? No, that's the E-card, restricted rock. No, wait, is that? No, that's E-card, restricted rock, paper, scissors, and then you do get the ear drill right there. Oh my god, I cannot wait for this fucking figure. It was not cheap, by the way. It was not cheap. But that should further prove how much I loved this series. I did not care what the price was. I was getting this thing the second I found out that it existed. All right, let's open this thing up. Okay, I'm pretty sure this thing is new unopened because all of this is still in here. All of this is still in there. None of it has been taken out. So I think this pretty much proves that this thing is actually brand new. Oh my god. Okay, here we go, guys. Oh, he is sticky, and he is dusty, and he is old, and he is beautiful. I knew this thing was gonna be sticky. I was prepared for that. Oh man, he is so sticky. I think he might be even stickier than my Mayuri Nendoroid was when I got her out. Oh my god, he looks so fucking awesome though. And I'm not feeling any decrease in quality from my other Figmas whatsoever. Like, these joints still feel snug as a bug in a rug. All of it feels amazing. Oh my god, I am, oh my god. Okay, he can stand up by himself pretty well. Okay, well, this stuff is open. These pieces right here are open, but I don't know if it was just like, if it used to be like that. I'm not sure. I'm not sure, but let's get the stand out here. Oh, where's the arm at? Here it is. I found it. Alrighty, get that piece out of here. Pop that on right there. Alrighty. So yeah, he can stand up pretty well by himself, but I'm gonna put him on the stand here. So let me just get him. Oh, okay. Let me just get him on. Wow, that was tough to get the stand in his back, guys. That might be a side effect of the older Figma, but there he is. There is Kaiji-kun out of the packaging in all of his glory, and he looks amazing. Oh my god, dude. I'm gonna be honest, I was really worried about this figure. Like, I thought that the joints were gonna be floppier since it was so much older, and I thought it was gonna be like not anywhere near as fun or as high quality as some of my as my other Figmas. But oh my god, I'm already pretty much completely blown away by this figure. It honestly, if it wasn't sticky and dusty, you could have told me that this literally just came out. And yeah, I'm pretty sure this thing is completely brand new. Let's get in here on the sculpts here. So there is a Kaiji's beautiful face right there with the Kaiji art style. I love the art style of this show, man. It is one of my favorite unique art styles, like between like when you get shows like Mob Psycho or Dragon Maid or something where the characters just look completely different from normal anime characters. This is another one, and I just love it. I love the art style of the show. I fell in love with it immediately, man. It's such an awesome art style, and it's just so unique to the show, and I love everything about it. And yeah, they captured the art style absolutely freaking perfectly in this figure. It looks amazing. The head sculpt is basically dead on, and then you have his jacket right there. Looks absolutely amazing. All of his emblems beautifully brought to life in plastic form. Looking fucking phenomenal. There you have his jacket. It is very dusty. I might try and go in here and clean this with a Q-tip or something, get all this dust off, but you know, it is what it is. But it looks really awesome. His blue shirt under there. This is a nice pliable plastic, so you can use it to get it out of the way right there. And then on the back, you do have the Far East or whatever. Like, yeah, the Far East Air Force right there. Very cool. All of that picked out beautifully with paint. Loving everything about the sculpt. The hands right there. Then moving on to the jeans. Absolutely fucking immaculate. Pretty much no issues with the sculpt whatsoever. Literally, like I said, you could have told me this figure literally just came out and I would believe you. Alright, let's do some size comparisons here. So here he is with the Figma Kazuma Sato and the Figma Kaguya here. So they have a few more Figma comparisons. I think he might be a little too small. Like, he's supposed to be, like, close to an adult. He's an older gentleman. And, yeah, I think he's a little bit too small compared to these other characters. So, that's... I don't know. I mean, it still works, I suppose. Like, I guess he still looks fine, but I don't know. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he is actually younger, and I'm just, what's the word here? I don't know, maybe he is younger and I didn't know he was, but yeah, he might be a little big. He might look a little bit big with my other Figmas, but whatever, I'm still putting him up there. And then here he is with the Figma Gojo as well. So yeah, you know what, he's an adult, so yeah, maybe it's fine actually. I don't know. You guys tell me in the comments what you think of the scale, but I'm still going to put him up there regardless of what I think, but I do think he might be a little too small. But I also think Leonardo Watch is a little too small, so they kind of work perfectly together. Actually, he still kind of seems a little too small. I don't know, maybe like this is perfect. This might be like the perfect scaling right here. I'm actually not sure what number he is. He's definitely more than this guy, but I'm not exactly sure what number he is. I don't have his bucks because I bought him secondhand, but yeah, there's one more Figma comparison. And here he is with the SH Figuarts Lloyd Forger and the amazing Yamaguchi Todoroki right there. So you can see how he scales with some other lines. Yeah, still probably too small. Yeah. And for one final comparison, here he is with Galvatron and Jason Voorhees. All right, let's get into these accessories. Oh my god, this is gonna be a long one, yo. All right, so of course, being a Figma, we get our sprue of alternate hands, and yes, these are very different from what we are used to, well, from what I'm used to with Figma, because these are the older styled hands. So these hands are not like the newer ones that just pop off of the peg. These actually have the peg built into them. So you pop that off, and then you can use one of the other hands here. We'll give him a splayed out hand real quick here. These are so sticky. Oh, these are so sticky. All right, so we'll just give that. We'll see how easy this is to switch. Right now, it's very not easy. There we go. It's probably no easier and no harder to switch than the ones that we get nowadays, but I would be a little bit more careful with these ones when you're switching them out. Just try and be a little bit more gentle, because I don't know how much stress these pegs can take before they break off, and they're not like the newer ones where they just kind of sit there. These kind of feel a little bit more. Not to mention these are hinges, so those might also pop off of there. You could always pop those back on, but just try and be a little bit careful with these older style joints. But that looks excellent. Let's see if we can get him. Let's see if we can get him doing a nice cracking his knuckle pose here. I'm just kind of curious. Yeah, there we go. Not too bad. This isn't really a kaiji pose, but I just wanted to see if he could do it. And he can. I will say, mine at least has a pretty wonky leg here. Like, one of these legs definitely feels like it's longer than the other. This one definitely feels like it's longer than the other. So that's a little bit annoying. I always hate it when action figures have that problem. It always drives me fucking crazy. But it is what it is. I can't really do anything about it. And this figure is old. So yeah, I can't really do anything about it. But it's okay. We'll live. We'll live. All right, let's jump into the faces now. So we're just going to pop off his fringe right here. Right here. Ooh, it's really, really on there. Probably a side effect of it being so old. Ooh, it's gonna be tough. There we go. It was really stuck on there, but I got it off. And we'll just pop off this face, and we get two alternate faces. We get a distressed Kaiji face right here, and we get a more determined Kaiji. I am gonna win. I am gonna survive, you motherfuckers. You're gonna apologize. Anyway, we'll pop that on right there. Kind of difficult. There we go. Not too bad. Pop that on right there. Oop, get that fringe back on. There we go. So there we have him with the more determined Kaiji face right there. Not a ton of head articulation, by the way. It's pretty damn limited. Arms are pretty good, though. You get a good amount of movement out. It's a little bit less refined than modern Figmas, but not too bad. Just be a little bit careful. I really don't know how much stress and how much play that these older Figmas can take. I have no experience with these, so yeah. And then the arms have a little over 90 degree, which is pretty good. You of course have the way the hands work. That should be self-explanatory. The legs, you get a pretty good movement up right there. And then the knee bend, yeah, it's pretty much all the way, so that's pretty good. And then the feet are on a nice forward-facing pin for rockers. So yeah, the articulation is pretty damn standard. But yeah, I actually like that face. I think I'm gonna keep that face on over the smirking Kaiji. That's just a more Kaiji-like expression, in my personal opinion. So yeah, there are your alternate faces. Very cool. And moving on to the more accessory-like accessories, we have a hand of the restricted rock, paper, scissors cards right here. So let's go ahead and pop on one of his card-holding hands here, which I guess is gonna be these two. Probably. These ones look like they're for holding one card, so I'm thinking it's gonna be this one. Pop that on. I'm definitely gonna have to wash my hands after this review, man. This guy is so sticky. Alrighty, and then pop the restricted rock, paper, scissors in his hand right there. There you go. There. Ooh, come on. Very gently. There we go. There we go. So you can have him. So there you go. You can have him playing restricted rock, paper, scissors right there. That is fucking awesome. Oh my god. And then you also get, we'll just keep all this going here, because you also a full hand of E-card right here as well. So we have the slave right up front, and then you have all of the citizen cards in the back right there. Very cool. And then you can just pop that in his hand the same way right there. And there you have him right there playing e-card with Mr. Yukio Tonegawa. There you have that right there. That looks awesome. Really, really love the way they did these. They did a really great job on these. If you wanted to, you could just kind of sit them on the base right there. Although you might have a better option for that, which we'll go over in a minute here. But yeah, very cool right there. Alrighty, now for the next accessory, which is a big one. We're gonna have to move Kaiji back here. So we get these two little discs here, and we want to pop. We get these two little poles here. We want to pop these in. Okay, they go. No, what? How does it work? Oh, wait, these go right here. There we go. So you pop that in right there on both of these, right there, and then you get the infamous steel beam, and then we can just pop these onto these pegs right here. Boom, boom. There we go. And then you want to pop him off of his stand right here. Right there. And you want to plug the arm into this peg right here. And then you got to move him about. Probably the most horrific, traumatizing, mentally horrifying arc of any anime I've ever seen ever. This arc scared the shit out of me, man. This shit was horrifying. Yeah, this shit absolutely traumatized me. So I will not be displaying him like this because I look at my Figma shelf like 20,000 times a day and I don't need to look at this arc that literally fucking, yeah, this arc traumatized the hell out of me. So yeah, I don't need to be reminded about that every single time I look up at the shelf. But I mean, it looks awesome. Like, they did a really great job with this entire display to recreate this entire arc, and just, oh man, if you've seen the show, you know everything I'm talking about right now. You're like, yep. But yeah, you can recreate it, and that is really awesome. They did a kick-ass job with this, dude. Really cannot say that loud enough. You do get one other piece to go with that, but it's a little bit more complicated, but we'll go over it in a little bit here. But yeah, that's really, really cool. But now I'm just gonna put him back with the e-card accessories to bring in our final accessory here, the ear drill. So this is an alternate fringe that has the ear drill on it, which is second most traumatizing part of the entire show, definitely. So pop this off, and then you can pop on the fringe with the ear drill on it right here. There we go. It's a little bit snug right there, but there you go. And that looks really, really good. They did a great job with that. Yeah, that looks amazing. Very, very well done right there. You can see he's very distressed, and obviously if you wanted to, we could, instead of having, instead of having this face on, give him this distressed face right here. There we go. And there we go. And there you have kind of the full-on look of him playing e-card with Tonegawa. Oh man, gives me chills just looking at this. Very well done, man. Very, very well done. They really crushed it. This Figma is quite awesome, you guys. Quite fucking awesome, man. I'm pretty fucking happy with this. Oh man, this thing is honestly so much better than I thought it was gonna be. And of course, like always, we do get our bag to put all of the accessories into, which I always really, really love. However, we are not done quite yet. We have a little bit more to go over here because you also get this sheet right here, which has a whole bunch of optional pieces that you can use with the Figma right here. So we have a bunch of separate e-cards right here. So you have one emperor, one slave, and then you get 4 citizens, and then you also get one with 3 cards right there, which is very, very cool. And then you have some of the creep things right here. That's what happens every time he's like playing a game and he gets like distressed. These pop up all over the screen, and it's just creep, 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 creep. But very, very cool right there. I'm gonna pop one of these out to show off later, but we also get the restricted rock, paper, scissors cards right here. So you get 2 rocks, 2 scissors, 2 papers, or you get 2, yeah, you get 2 of each of those. So you get 4 of each of them, and then you get one with all 3 of them in his hand right there. We'll pop that one out as well to also see how this works. I actually think these are pretty cool. Damn. I didn't think I was going to use any of these, but I think I actually am. And one thing I want to say as well is you could totally just pop all of these out and just spread them all along the base, which would look really, really cool. cool, and I might do that. I'm not sure if I will, but you could do it, which would look super, super cool to have all the E cards and all of the restricted rock, paper, scissors cards just all around the base. That would look really, really, really awesome. I'm gonna change his face real quick. There we go. This is just my favorite face, but yeah. So where were we at right now? Okay, yeah, so yeah, I was telling about that. You get more creep effects right here, and then you get stars to recreate the restricted rock, paper, scissors game right here. So you're gonna need some blue tack or something to stick those onto his jacket right there if you want to use those. I'm not gonna use those, but if you want to, you can. But like I said, you're all gonna need some blue tack or something in order to stick that onto there. But you do get those, and then you do get this piece right here, which is to go with the balance, with the steel beam walk. And that goes around him like this, and it's to complete the scene, so you can get the whole scene. I'm not gonna show this off, I'm sorry. I'm gonna leave this in here, because I've seen, there's a couple of reviews on this figure online, and this thing just looked really, really annoying to mess with. And honestly, I don't care that much about it anyway. I don't think you need this in order to fully recreate the scene. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave that in there. So I'm sorry if that is, if that makes anybody angry, but I don't want to mess with this. But yeah, if you want to, you could. I think you also might need some blue tack for this one as well, because these are gonna have to stick together behind him there. But I don't want to fuck with it, I'm sorry. But yeah, you get all those pieces. Very, very cool. I think these are really, really awesome to include. And I think they're a lot cooler than I thought they would be. Like, I'm going to try out the restricted rock, paper, scissors cards right here, just to see how well these work. There we go. There we go. Yeah, they don't work as well. These definitely sit in his hand better, but hey, not horrible either. Not horrible either. Still works pretty damn well. And then you do also get, you get these hands right here. Well, you only get one. So you only get one, but this is for holding one card if you want to use one of the E cards or one of the restricted rock, paper, scissors cards. So very, very cool right there. So if you want to use those, you can. I don't think these are for using with the full hand. Let me see. Hang on. What about this one? Okay, actually, that works really well. So you can use that with that. Actually, yeah, that works perfectly, damn. So yeah, if you want to use that, use it with this hand. That works really, really well. Alrighty, we are almost done. We've just got a couple more things to talk about here. You get this little piece right here, and this is just gonna clip onto the back of his thing right here. You move it like this, and then you take one of these creep effects right here, and you just clip it in to this little thing right here. And that lets you get the creep effect. There we go. Come on, get in there. I'd be a little careful with this. So you can get this going on right here where you have the creep effect in the background right there, which looks really cool. Let me put his E cards back in his hand right here. There you go. So that does look really, really, really cool, but if you're gonna use this, just know you're gonna ruin these things. You do get 4, so it might not be a big deal, but these are absolutely gonna get crinkled at these pieces right here where you put them in, and this thing is not like gentle on them. It kind of crushes them, so if you're gonna use these, just know you're gonna kind of mess them up a little bit, but honestly, they don't need to be in pristine condition for them to look good on the shelf. Like, that looks pretty fucking awesome right there. I'm not gonna use these personally. I'm not gonna use these, but it is something that you can do. I do want to say one thing about this little clip piece right there. Never use this on this piece up here. Only use this on this bottom piece right here, because I have one of these, came with my Leonardo watch Figma, and this piece, I put it on this top piece right here in order to get his monkey guy to sit on his head, and it actually ended up cracking this over time. So it was really, I'm really sad about it. So I can't even like use the monkey guy anymore, which really sucks. But if you just keep it clipped onto this piece right here and don't clip it on to anything up here. This guy doesn't even come with the adapter anyway, so I guess I don't really need to be telling you this, but I did just want to let you guys know just so you don't end up breaking that little clippy piece. Alrighty, we are almost done. I do want to quickly talk about, so you get this cool little backdrop right here. This came out of the box right here, and I think this piece just comes out of here. I'm not really sure if this is supposed to be like a Papercraft or something, but it looks very cool, and I want to see. There we go. There we go. Okay, so it has like, I don't know, it has like these pieces right here that makes me think I'm supposed to fold it or something, but I don't know if I'm actually supposed to, but it's just a cool little thing. I guess you can put it in the background, but it just says Kaiji Ultimate Survivor right there, Figma. I'm not sure what this is for, but maybe you just stick it in the background right there. I don't know. I'm not going to use it, but it is a cool little thing that you get with the Figma as well. So there you go. You know, I just realized they didn't give him a thumbs up hand. Why did they give him a thumbs up hand? They should have gave him a thumbs up hand to recreate the opening, but whatever. Let's get into the final thoughts. I'm going to put this in the background. Let's get into the final thoughts on the Figma Kaiji Ito. Wow. I'm pretty blown away by this thing. I honestly was kind of expecting this Figma to be not very good, honestly. I expected this to be a really old Figma, and I thought it wasn't going to be as good as the newer ones. But honestly, this thing feels almost perfect. Aside from being sticky and dusty, this thing is honestly like just the same amount of amazing quality as Figmas nowadays. He might have a little less joint movement. He might be a little too small, but overall, I am overwhelmingly satisfied with this figure. Like, he is way better than I expected him to be. And if you are if you are a mega fan of this show like I am, yeah, if you love Figmas, you should track this down for sure. This is really good. I will say, I had to pay a lot for this thing, but yeah, I'm satisfied. 100%. I am satisfied, man. I thought this was going to be a pre-owned figure as well, but it's clearly not. It's clearly a brand new figure. So yeah, I'm overwhelmingly satisfied with my purchase, and this Figma's awesome. I think they crushed it, man. And as a huge fan of the series, I am so happy to have this. I will say this though. This is a Figma I'm probably not going to mess with all that often, because like I said, he is kind of sticky, and it's not the most pleasant experience touching a really sticky figure. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be messing with him all that often, but that's not really the figure's fault that it's sticky. It's just an older Figma, so it has that issue, but it's honestly pretty fucking amazing. And if you love the show, definitely, I highly recommend it, man. Again, very surprised by how good this thing ended up being for how old it is, but I really don't have any major complaints, honestly. Yeah, I said everything. Really satisfied. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, maybe give me a like and subscribe for some more anime content in the future, and anime reviews, and especially Figma reviews. And let me know in the comments down below all your thoughts. What do you think of this figure, and what's your opinion on Kaiji, the show? Because it's a fucking immaculate show. And again, if you have not watched it, oh dear God, drop whatever shitty anime you're watching right now and go watch Kaiji Ultimate Survivor, man. You will thank me. You will not regret it. Alrighty, this is DK Guillotine, signing out.